Okay, listen. Nernst equation for hydrogen electrode. So hydrogen electrode acts as a reduction potential. Reduction potential means cathode half cell. So the hydrogen electrode acts as a cathode half cell. In that case, what is the cell reaction? So this cell half reaction is equal to what? At cathode means reduction takes place. Reduction means H plus accepting one electron, its concentration is C. Or generally H plus only you have to take. No need to write its concentration and all. Is accepting one electron, then converted into half H2 gas. Gaseous elements, its active mass is equal to 1. Active mass concept already in first page there only we discussed. Active mass is nothing but N by V. N by V is nothing but number of moles by volume in liters. It is equal to 1 for metals or solids as well as for elementary state gases molecules. That active mass is equal to 1. So this is the cell reaction, cell half reaction. Okay, H plus is converted to H2 gas. Then the electromotive force, reduction potential is equal to E0 of reduction potential minus 0.059 by N. N value how much? 1 into log concentration of products. Concentration of product. Product concentration how much? 1 by concentration of H plus ions. Concentration of H plus ions. Now we know that, but E0 of reduction potential or oxidation potential is equal to 0.0 volts. Now that the electromotive force of reduction potential of hydrogen electrode is equal to minus 0.059 into log 1 by H plus ions concentration. We know that, but log 1 by H plus ions concentration is equal to minus log H plus ions concentration. Minus log H plus ions concentration is nothing but pH. pH is nothing but negative logarithm of H plus ions concentration. This place, what can I write? pH I can write. So the hydrogen electrode reduction potential is equal to minus 0.059 into pH. This you remember now. Now the hydrogen electrode oxidation potential. Oxidation potential means hydrogen electrode acts as a anode. Hydrogen electrode acts as a anode half cell. In that case, what is electromotive force of the cell is equal to this place minus 0.059 plus what will come plus 0.059 into pH will comes. That only. See, hydrogen electrode acts as oxidation potential. Oxidation potential. In that case, oxidation, it is oxidation potential. It is producing oxidation potential means it acts as anode half cell. Anode half cell. So in this anode half cell, what is the cell reaction? Or half cell reaction means oxidation half cell is present. What is oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction is nothing but H2 gas. Half H2 is converted into H plus ions and loss of electron. Loss of an electron. Now in that case, E cell oxidation potential is equal to E0 of oxidation potential minus 0.0591 or 0.059 by n value. How many electrons are involved in this reaction? 1 into log concentration of products. Concentration of product, what is present? H plus ions concentration is present. And concentration of products by reactants. Gases H2, gas active mass is equal to 1. That's why no need to take any denominator. Minus this, minus you have to take minus log H plus ions concentration is nothing but pH. So now this E of oxidation potential is equal to, it is 0 minus 0.059 into log H plus ions concentration. This is nothing but 0.059 into pH. So for hydrogen electrode oxidation potential value according to Nernst equation is equal to 0.059 into pH. 0.059 into pH. So this is so the Nernst equation is also applicable for single cells. So it is also applicable for hydrogen electrode, because hydrogen electrode generally we are using as a reference electrode. So the reference electrode means we can use it as cathode half cell as well as anode half cell. Anode half cell, this oxidation potential is equal to 0.059 into pH. It acts as a cathode half cell. Its reduction potential of hydrogen electrode is equal to minus 0.059 into pH. Okay, students, both values are very, very important for subjective exam as well as in objective examinations also. And generally, hydrogen electrode, explain hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode. That question they are asking in board examination. Okay. It's very, very important for board examination. Let's see important relations. Relation between E0 cell and equilibrium constant. Okay. What is the important relation between E0 cell and equilibrium constant? Very, very important one. This relation, according to this relation, some objective questions are coming in NEET and JEE and CET examination. Let's see, we know that delta G naught is equal to minus NF E0 cell. Okay, it is very clear. And delta G naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K. Delta G naught means standard Gibbs free energy change is equal to minus NF E cell. This is the equation 1. And the delta G naught, it is the relation between delta G naught and E0 cell. This is the relation between delta G naught and equilibrium constant. So here delta G naught and here also delta G naught, left side. Now from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, minus NF E0 cell means E0 means standard electromotive force of the cell. Minus NF E0 cell is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K. RT log K. Now this NF, let's see, this minus and minus will cancel. Then E0 cell is equal to 2.303 RT by NF. RT by NF into log K. Now let's see where R value. R is equal to 8.314 joules per mole kelvins. And T is equal to absolute temperature is equal to 298 kelvins. under standard conditions, temperature must should be 298 kelvins and F is equal to Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. To substitute that values, already that values we are used in Nernst equation also. We are used in a Nernst equation also. Then after substituting, then E0 cell is equal to 2.303 into 8.314 into 298 by n into 96,500 into log k. Now this on multiplication about 2.303 into 8.314 into 298, then divided by 96,500, then approximately will get 0.0591. So therefore E cell is equal to 0.059 by n. N means number of electrons involving in the cell reaction into log k. Log k. If you are observed that E cell is positive and equilibrium constant is also positive. Okay, then the k value is increases, then the electromotive force of the cell value will be increases, means it produce more current or more electricity. So that is the relation between E0 cell as well as log k, and equilibrium constant. So E0 cell is equal to minus 0.059 by n into log k. Don't think about minus symbol. Okay, it is very important relation, ma. Let's see, we'll discuss about what is the for a cell how the cell type of cell reaction will changes with respect to the relation between E0 cell and delta G, as well as reaction quotient with respect to equilibrium constant and direction of the cell. Direction of the cell we'll discuss. That is very important, ma. For objective examination, mostly they are asking for that relations. One small concept is there, and then this chapter will over. And in this chapter, batteries also they are asking types of batteries. We know very well batteries means the primary batteries and secondary batteries are present. Primary batteries means non-rechargeable batteries. Secondary batteries means rechargeable batteries. Means we can use more and more times. Recharging and discharging both are present. That type of batteries are called secondary batteries. So mainly in batteries, what we need to learn, what is the reaction, what are the electrodes we are using, cathode and anode, and what are the electrolytes present in that batteries, and cell reaction we need to remember. Okay, that is only for important. For board examination, define primary batteries, give example. Define secondary batteries, give example. Primary batteries examples mainly dry cell. Mainly examples dry cell and mercury cells both belongs to primary batteries. Secondary batteries nickel cadmium battery and nickel cadmium battery is an example for secondary battery, ma. And one more is lead storage batteries. Lead storage batteries also belongs to secondary batteries. And hydrogen and oxygen fuel cells, those also we are using. They produce more and more current and electricity. They generates more and more. That is hydrogen and oxygen fuel cells. Okay, so batteries also we need to learn in this chapter. Along that, concentration cells we need to discuss. Concentration cells and electrochemical series. Then this chapter over. Let's see important relations note. It's important for JEE and the NEET and the CET examination especially. Let's see delta G value and E cell. Q versus K. Reaction quotient with respect to K. Type of cell. Type of cell. The next one is direction of the reaction. Direction of cell reaction. Let's see delta G. Already we know that delta G is equal to minus NF E cell. Means delta G is negative, then E cell is positive. And already we know that delta G naught and E0 cell. And E0 cell is equal to 0.059 by n log K. Already we know that QSS K, reaction quotient and equilibrium constant. If the equilibrium constant value is positive or more when compared to Q, then only the reaction is taking place in forward direction. Then K value is more, automatically E0 cell value will be more, then delta G value will be decreases. So now the delta G is negative sign or delta G less than 0. Less than 0, then E cell value will be positive. More than 0. Now what happens, my E0 cell value will be more positive, means it produces electricity. It generates electricity. Then equilibrium constant is also positive. K value is more. Then the what type of cell? It is an example for galvanic cell. Galvanic cell. Galvanic cells are the electrochemical cells. Galvanic cell are electrochemical cell. Galvanic cell or electrochemical cell. Galvanic cell or electrochemical cell means chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Then the cell direction is taking place in forward direction. Spontaneous. Spontaneous reaction taking place in forward direction. It is very, very important. Forward direction. Reverse. Reverse means what? The delta G value is positive, then E cell value becomes negative, then Q reaction quotient is more than K. Then what type of cells? This is electrolytic cells. Electrolytic cell means electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Electrolysis taking place. Electrolytic cells. So in that electrolytic cells are non-spontaneous. Then the cell reaction is non-spontaneous. Cell reaction is non-spontaneous means backward direction. Backward direction takes place. Now the delta G value, delta G naught is 0 and it is also 0. Then Q is equal to K. Then what happens now? The type of cell is dead cell. Then it does not produce any electricity, and there is no forward reaction and no backward reaction. No forward reaction means the cell reaction does not move either in forward direction or in backward direction. Forward direction or in a backward direction. That type of cells are called dead cells. Then it exists in equilibrium state. Exist in equilibrium state. These three conditions are very, very important. The relations also very, very important for NEET and JEE as well as in CET or different kinds of objective examination. Okay, students, understood? The next one is concentration cells. What are the different types of concentration cells and examples we need to discuss? So concentration cells, related concentration cells formulas. So for concentration cells, Nernst equation, from that objective questions mainly they are asking. So for objective cases, this concept is very, very important. Concentration cells. Concentration cells. What are the concentration cells? Concentration cells is nothing but an electrochemical cell. Concentration cells is nothing but electrochemical cells. An electrochemical cell An electrochemical cell in which the electromotive force EMF is due to different concentrations of electrode and electrolytes. Different concentrations of electrode and electrolytes called as concentration cells. These are two types now. These concentration cells are two types. The first one, these are two types. The first one is electrolyte concentration cells. Electrolyte concentration cells. See, electrolyte concentration cells means in which both electrode and electrolytes, of cells are same, but the concentrations of electrolytes are different. The concentrations of electrolytes are different, known as electrolyte concentration cells. Let's see examples. For example, you have to take a zinc electrode present in zinc sulfate. So same concentration of electrodes are same, but electrolytes concentration is different. Two zinc metals you have to take in different concentrations of zinc electrolytes. Then the type of cell is called electrolyte concentration cells. So zinc by Zn plus 2, its concentration is C1. Salt base Zn plus 2 means it is anode. At anode, oxidation of reaction we need to take place. In that oxidation of reaction or oxidation half cell, anodic half cell, the concentration of electrolyte zinc sulfate is different. Its concentration is C1, and in cathode half cell, the zinc sulfate concentration is C2 by Zn. So this type of cells are called electrolyte concentration cells. So in these electrolyte concentration cells, the electrodes are same. Under standard conditions means both electrolytes concentration should be same. Then for this case, E0 cell is equal to 0.0 volts. 0.00 volts. But their concentrations are different. Then the EMF according to Nernst equation. Before discussing about that Nernst equation, we can calculate the electromotive force of the cell by using Nernst equation. First, you have to write that cell reaction. Anode. At anode, what oxidation takes place. Zn is converted into Zn plus 2, its concentration is C1 and produce 2 electrons. And at cathode, Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons, Zn plus 2. Its concentration is C2, it is accepting 2 electrons, is converted into zinc solid. Now, this is at cathode. Now the cell reaction is Zn plus 2, C2, Zn plus 2 at C1. This is the product Product side means it is anode concentration. This is cathode concentration. Cathode electrolyte concentration. So in that case, how to produce, what is the EMF formula? So for this electrolyte concentration cells, then the electromotive force, according to Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 by N into log concentration of products. Concentration of product concentration is nothing but C1 by C2. C1 by C2. Now let's see E0 already. E0 is 0.00 volts. Then the E cell is equal to minus 0.059 by N into log C1 by C2. Log C1 by C2 is nothing but, so for removing this negative, then the E cell is equal to 0.059 by N into log C2 by C1. So you don't want to negative sign before means 0.059 by N into log C2 by C1 you have to write. This C2 by C1. Now when the E cell becomes positive for electrolyte concentration cells, if conditions are very important, if C2 value is more than C1, C2 means the concentration of cathode electrolyte, the concentration of cathode electrolyte concentration is more when compared to the anode electrolyte concentration, then E cell is positive, then the cell reaction is spontaneous. E cell is positive and spontaneous. Spontaneous or forward direction. Forward direction. In other case, reverse is present. C1 is more when compared to C2. C1 is more when compared to C2 means E cell is negative, non-spontaneous, backward. Means it acts as a electrolytic cell. If C1 is more, then acts as electrolytic cell. C2 is more, then acts as a electrochemical cell. So this type of cells are called electrolyte concentration cells. The second model is electrode concentration cells. Let's see example for electrode concentration cells. It is reverse now. Electrode concentration cells. Electrode concentration cells means the cell which contains same electrodes. Electrodes are same electrodes and electrolytes. But the concentration of electrodes are different. The concentration of electrodes are different, but electrolytes are same. Electrolytes concentration is same. So that here electrolytes concentration is constant. But electrodes concentration is different. The type of cells are called electrode concentration cells. Example, let's see. Hydrogen electrode, hydrogen gas is contacted with HCl. HCl is electrolyte, in that HCl concentration is same. H2 by H2 gas, its pressure is P1 atmospheres. Because the electrode motive force or EMF of the cell or cell potential Our electrode potential is depends on pressure and concentration of electrolytes, nature of electrode and electrolytes. That's why here its atmospheric pressure is P1 and its concentration HCl, its concentration is C. It is fixed. Solve the bridge. Then HCl its concentration is C. Cl2 gas. Different electrodes are present. Here hydrogen gas electrode and another one is so that also you have to take hydrogen, otherwise chlorine also no problem. H2 gas. Its pressure is P2. And platinum electrodes, inert electrodes. In that case, what is the EMF of the cell? Now let's see at anode. Anode oxidation will take place. Oxidation means what, ma? H2. As its pressure is P1 atmospheres. Half H2 is converted into H plus ions concentration. H plus. And produce one electron. Its concentration is C. At cathode, reduction will take place. H plus, its concentration is C. The accepting one electron forms H2 gas. Its pressure is P2 atmospheres. Okay, this is reduction. Now the cell reaction is half H2 gas at P1 pressure is converted into half H2 gas at P2 pressure, P2 atmospheric pressure. Now this E cell is equal to, however E0 cell is same, constant 0, then minus 0.059 by n into log product side H2, its pressure is P2 by P1, P2 by P1, then E cell is equal to 0.059 by n into log P1 by P2, P1 by P2. So in that case, when E cell becomes positive, if P1 is more than P2, then E cell is positive, spontaneous. And forward direction takes place. So these are the important conditions, man. And the formula for electrode concentration cells. So in electrode concentration cells, E cell is equal to 0.059 by n into log P1. P1 means anode concentration by cathode concentration. Their electrolyte concentration cells, their cathode concentration C2 by C1 came. So that differentiations. So in that, instead of in pressure case, we can take concentration also. Some zinc, mercury electrodes you have to take with different concentrations. Then anode concentration by cathode concentration will comes. So these are about electrode concentration cells. Now the next one is electrochemical cell. Let's see. I will explain that electrochemical cell normally, and you go through that tabular form and that electrochemical series value and important applications we need to read. Then next tomorrow onwards we'll start P block elements. Electrochemical series. Electrochemical series is nothing but it is the systematic arrangement of standard reduction potential values. The systematic increasing standard reduction potential values is known as electrochemical series. Already we know that the standard reduction potential values increases, that electrodes acts as a cathode. SRP value increases. Then what happens when they act as a cathode? Those are the important applications of electrochemical series. So what is electrochemical series? The systematic increasing order of standard reduction potential values. Standard reduction potential values known as electrochemical series. So if in electrochemical series, from the electrochemical series, what are the important points we can observe? From the electrochemical series, SRP values increases. So that which electrodes having more or higher SRP values, they act as a cathode. Means we can consider as a cathode half cell. Cathode half cell or cathode. At cathode, what happens now? Reduction takes place. Can easily undergoes reduction. The substance which undergoes reduction easily, then they act as a strong oxidizing agents. Acts as a strong oxidizing agents. So lower SRP values. If SRP values decreases, lower SRP value, then what happens now? They act as anode. They act as a anode. So at anode, what happens? They undergoes easily oxidation. If the substance undergoes easily oxidation, means they act as a reducing agents. They act as a reducing agent. Strong reducing agent is lithium. It has a very less or more negative reduction potential values are present. Strong higher reduction potential value, which having more reduction potential values are present. Fluorine F2 by F minus. That E0 of F2 by F minus. It has a higher standard reduction potential value is present. So more reduction. That's why it acts as a good non-metal cathode. So generally electrodes are metal electrodes are present, non-metal electrodes are present. So F2 by F minus, it acts as a good cathode, and the fluorine itself reduce very easily. Then F2 acts as a strong oxidizing agent.